Subtracting with 1. Hello, my name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use touch points to subtract with 1. You will need a whiteboard, a piece of paper, or the handout available with this lesson, and something to write with. Let's get started. To begin, let's practice counting backward from 20. On your paper or your board, please write out the numbers 20 to 0 going backward. Let's count together. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's count one more time. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Well done. Now, let's help us remember how to touch on a 1. Let's draw number 1 with a touch point. 1. Let's draw 3 more of those. 1, 1, 1. Well done. This is just to help us remember how to touch on a 1. Let's see how we can use these touch points to subtract with 1. Please copy this problem down. 7 minus 1. We're going to follow the same rules when we subtract, just as we did with adding. We will always circle the biggest number. Here, between 7 and 1, 7 is the biggest number. Most of the time, the biggest number is going to be the first number listed, but you always should double check, just in case. We're still going to touch and then count. But remember, when we count, we're counting down, not up. So we're going to touch on 7, say 7, and then count on 1. We're not going to say 8. Instead, we're going down. 7, 6. 7 minus 1 equals 6. Well done. Let's try another one. 2 minus 1. Let's do this together. We'll circle the 2. We'll touch and say 2, and then count backward. 2, 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Well done. Be sure to check your work. I'm going to give you a few problems now that I'd like you to copy down. 6 minus 1, 9 minus 1, 3 minus 1. Please copy these problems down. I'm going to give you a few moments now to subtract these on your own. You may begin. Let's review how to answer these. If you're not finished, you may copy down what you're missing. In 6 minus 1, we'll circle the 6, touch and say 6, and then count down. 5. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Next, I'll circle the 9, I'll touch and say 9, and then count backward. 8. Next, I'll circle the 3, I'll touch and say 3, and then count backwards. 2. So 3 minus 1 equals 2. Be sure to check your work. I'm going to give you another set of problems. I'd like you, again, to copy them down and see if you can answer them on your own. The first problem is 1 minus 1, 4 minus 1, 8 minus 1, and finally, 5 minus 1. Please copy these down and try to answer these on your own. I'll give you a few moments now to do so. Let's review these together. In 1 minus 1, they're both the same. If you remember, when they're both the same, we should always circle the first one. So we'll circle the first one, we'll touch and say 1, and then count backward. 1, 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Next, in 4 minus 1, we'll circle the 4, we'll touch, then count. 4, 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Next, in 8 minus 1, we will circle the 8, touch and count. 8, 7. 8 minus 1 equals 7. Finally, in 5 minus 1, we'll circle the 5, then touch and count. 5, 4. 5 minus 1 equals 4. Well done. Be sure to check your work. In this lesson, we learn how to use touch points to subtract with 1. Thank you for following along.